God's Gift. Part 1. A true story written by Al Thomas. Matthew 5:16. Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. Dedications to the author. It is my honor and blessing to be able to share about this incredible man as you embark into a journey with him that has been waiting to be unleashed for years. His book called God's Gift, which will illuminate in your spirit on how it is and always has been inside of you. Mr. Al Thomas has been a mentor and business coach for my husband and I for over a decade, and not only has his teachings and coaching impacted our lives and how we scaled our businesses, but how to become all that God has created us to be in life, and illuminated the gifts God gave each of us. He has entrusted me over the years to train some of his global connections and business partners, and I don't take any of that for granted. He has trained on stages of the world and helped so many achieve heights in their careers, businesses, and lives they never thought possible. For when someone like Mr. Al Thomas sees something in you, you know God has been talking to him. Make no mistake how valuable this book will be for your life, and know you are a God's gift. Take your journey with Mr. Al Thomas and find your own inner superhero. Jocelyn Noel Driscoll, author of She Tapped Out, by Tapping In, CEO Winged Warrior Wear, Brand Kingdom Entrepreneur, Network Marketing Professional, Business, Leader and Coach, and Real Estate Investor. I have the pleasure of introducing a true luminary in the realm of wealth and success. A seasoned professional with over 3 decades of unparalleled experience in the world of finance and prosperity. With a remarkable track record that speaks volume, he consistently demonstrated his exceptional prowess, earning him recognition as a featured figure in Success magazine for an impressive 10 consecutive years. What sets him apart is not just the years of experience, but the caliber of mentors who has played a pivotal role in shaping his journey. Mentored by 3 billionaires, he has gleaned insights and wisdom from the very best in his field, honing skills and gaining a profound understanding of the dynamics that drives financial success on an international scale. As an international mentor, he has transcendent borders to impact lives and transform financial destinies. His coaching has been instrumental in guiding a remarkable 18 individuals to achieve the coveted millionaire status, a testament to his unique ability to inspire and guide others on the path to prosperity. His commitment to excellence, combined with a passion for uplifting others, has established him as a beacon of success. Prepare to embark on a transformative journey led by a true master of the craft. His accolades, expertise, and dedication have set him apart as a guiding force in the pursuit of financial abundance and success. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you Mr. Al Thomas, by Pastor Brian Waller, actor and entrepreneur. Table of Contents. Chapter 1, Welcome to Change. Chapter 2, God's Hidden Gifts. Chapter 3, A Parent's Job. Chapter 4, A Paper Million. Chapter 5, Real Estate. Chapter 6, Network Marketing. Chapter 7, Bill Gates' Kind of Money. Chapter 8, PacMan Game. Chapter 9, Your Assignment. Chapter 10, My Prayer for You. Chapter 1, Welcome to Change. I congratulate you to be curious to want to learn new things about yourself and grow. Let's go back to my past, so you can travel with me on my journey. Hopefully you will see yourself finding your path as well. Let's go back to my childhood. Remembering my dad working on the car in the garage, with the hood up, asking me to assist him and learn about how to repair the car, a skill. Dad asked me to pass him a wrench for which his hands were covered with the grease and oil. I very much disliked the idea of getting my hands dirty, smelly, least alone greasy, full of black oil. Doing this could and would make my hands rough and full of calluses. I decided that afternoon I was going to use my mind to get wealth, not my physical hands or my back. Chapter 2, God's Hidden Gifts. As I look back on my life now, I understood that God gave me a gift that was inside me to make that a reality. Remember, This God-given gift no other creature in his kingdom possesses. The word is called choice. You and I have a choice to decide how we want our lives to be shaped. That day helping my dad was the fork in the road. The decision was made. I must find a way to make a living with my mind and not my back. This decision is yours and yours alone. Not your wife, husband, mom, dad, or fortune teller. Too many times in life, we are forced to be what others want us to be. They demand how we should shape our lives. We are then typecast into what others expect from us. How to act, look, dress, what's expected. Then we put on this mask to hide behind the rest of your lives because we are too scared to show our real self and not wanting to be exposed to the world. At that point, most of your God-given power, like a candle, is blown out. Then we set ourselves on a path of mediocrity, just settling for a life of being a nobody, hiding in the shadow, not wanting to be noticed, watching the world pass by us. Sad. Wasting our God-given talent. Believe me, God didn't put you on this earth just to settle for average. He put you here for a purpose. I call it an assignment to help mankind, make a difference in his kingdom, to be what I call a life changer. What's a life changer? It's the gift that you have inside you. This reminds me of a story. God was having a talk with his angels about this gift he wants to give mankind. But he wanted to hide it to make man want to find this precious gift. He didn't want it to be easy. Most people in life want everything to be easy, which is why so many people are lazy, wanting the easy way out of life. Remember this: if you give nothing in life, you get nothing from life. In other words, a closed fist can't give or receive, but an open hand can do both. Sorry, let's get back to the story. So, at the meeting, one of God's angels said, "Let's hide it in the ground because mankind won't look there." Another angel said, "Let's hide it in the deep blue ocean. Surely, mankind won't look there." As another angel began to chime in, God interrupted and spoke these words. Over time, mankind would find it in those places. God thought for a moment and then snapped his fingers and said, "I got it. I will hide it within man and woman, so everyone will have the gifts. They just need to look inside themselves to discover what I gave each of them. Inside the gift, I, God, will place talents which will manifest their greatness, but only if they seek it out. There is where I will hide it. So, inside each human being, there is where your gifts will be placed." God said, in other words, look inside yourself. Chapter 3. A parent's job. Parents' job is to bring out the best in your child. What I mean by that is not to relive their lives through their children. Parents, please forgive me for being brutally honest. This is a tough subject. Sometimes it's hard to face the reality of the truth. Not all parents fall into this touchy category. Let me explain. Parents' job or task is to bring out the genius in that child. Genius is genie in us. Get it? Let the genie out of the bottle. In other words, be there to support what they enjoy doing, not what you want them to do. Discover your child's gifts. So many parents never found their gifts. Now, you want to relive your life through their children, hoping for another chance on what you missed out on. I hope and pray that's not you. I witnessed this as my kids both went to private school from pre-kindergarten, all the way to high school here in Las Vegas at the Meadows. I saw so many parents do this. It broke my heart. As expensive as it was, if my children were not developing their genius and creativity, I would have pulled them out to seek another school, no matter the cost. Parents, you only have one shot at it. Let's get it right. Parents, it's been said the first 7 years is where 90% of the learning and development happens. Parents, I want to give you something to think about, how short of a time you have with them. A friend of mine said this to me. You think you have them 18 years, which sounds like a long time. However, let me give you another point of view. You only get to experience 18 summers with them. By the way, summer goes by quickly. Question: how many more summers do you have with your babies? Love them. Cherish the time that you have left before they leave the nest. Time is flying by. Only yesterday they were a baby. Now they are driving and starting to date. Chapter 4. A Paper Millionaire. Once I discovered the gift, I went to work to make it real. I started out reading everything I could about real estate. Next, I was attending several seminars. The key to the gift is not just the knowledge but the application. So finally, I started applying what I learned. By the age of 35, I had acquired 54 homes, multiple apartment buildings, and a hotel. Yes, a paper millionaire with great cash flow. Not bad, for a guy that never had a real job. Even to this day, decades later, I've yet to experience the 9-to-5 lifestyle. Why? Simply because I found my gift early in life. Chapter 5. Real estate. I acquired my first property in San Francisco in 1972 while living at my parents' home. I had recently graduated from Woodrow Wilson High at the age of 18. This was my very first duplex. The summer of 1972, I started college at San Jose State University. By the fall semester, I was already disappointed after looking at the classes offered. While looking under M for classes to become a millionaire, I was shocked there were none. That's how dumb and naive I was. I had no clue these classes didn't exist at all. Immediately, I called my college counselor demanding to see her and how important it was. She scheduled a meeting later that day. During our meeting, I explained everything about the absence of classes on becoming a millionaire. She looked at me and noticed that I was serious. At that point, I believe she thought I was some kind of idiot. She begins to explain how college is about getting a degree, so you can get a good job from a Fortune 500 company with benefits. We don't teach you to be free here. And by the way, get the hell out of my office. I believe by asking her, it finally hit home, and she realized she was caught in the trap. I always wondered why all the college professors in those days drove Volvos. The men's jackets all had patches on the elbow. They all dressed the same. Don't forget the corduroy pants, or tan cargo pants with pleats. I have never seen a wealth professor even to this day, have you? Settling on learning, I decided to study what they did through reading books and attending seminars. Then I applied the information. To my surprise, the technique works. I applied them. Before long, I had acquired 54 different properties from single homes, apartment building, and even a hotel. Mostly with no money down. In some cases, cash back at the close of escrow. After acquiring these investments, the IRS called me to come into their offices to explain how I did it. When I went to the meeting, I took my Jewish CPA, Herb Liberwich. Herb is the kind of creative guy who loves these kinds of challenges. He lives for them. After we explained everything to the IRS, we never heard from them again. Thanks, Herb. Chapter 6. Network Marketing. From real estate, I went into network marketing. For 3 decades now, I have excelled in this industry. I achieved the pinnacle position in 2 different network marketing companies, while being mentored by 3 billionaires. In my best month of the 30 years, my team grew by 8,000 new business partners. One day, while I was living in Gold River, outside of Sacramento, California, at the Bel Air supermarket, I noticed a guy with a button on his shirt. It said, "Ask me how to get 2 free airline tickets." And I did. His name was Jeff Fisher. He couldn't explain the program, but he did offer me an opportunity to attend a local meeting. He stated that all the information would be explained there in details. I gladly attended. That was December 15, 1990, in a small hotel meeting room in Rocklin, California, about 25 minutes away. When entering the room, Jeff was so excited that I made it. There were about 20 people. After signing in, I proceeded to shake hands and meet everyone. It's just my nature of being very outgoing. There was a gentleman I met named James Moore, who drove all the way from Stockton, California, 1 hour and 15 minutes away, to be there. James heard about XL Telecommunications going to the Sacramento State Fair. Their sales booth was so busy, he never got to talk to anyone about the opportunity. So, James called the home office in Dallas, Texas. The home office informed him that the closest meeting was in the Sacramento area. James took it upon himself to drive up to Sacramento that evening, not being invited by anyone. Once I heard that, I put my arm around him and proclaimed him my new best friend. That evening, not only I did sign up, but so did James Moore, my new best friend and business partner. We left that night excited about our future together. Chapter 7. Bill Gates' Kind of Money. Believe me, if I could do it, so can you. Like Bill Gates. For the last 30 years, I have been paid. Every second, every minute, every hour, every day, every week, every month, every year, every decade, since the beginning. So, can you? That has been one of my gifts, 24-hour money. Take a moment and reflect on what I said. Read it again, slowly. Let it sink in. How powerful is that statement? So, can you? Chapter 8. PacMan Game. You must become a better person to do the things that you were placed on this earth to do. Like the PacMan game, to get the next level, you must learn what to do and grow to get there. Every day, I must learn what I must do to become that person. Leaders understand they must do things every day. In order to grow, you must appreciate the rain and sunshine, like a plant. Like a PacMan game, keep applying what you learn. Learn, then apply, then master that level. Repeat, learn, and then apply. Continue repeating these steps until you master it. Congratulations. The bell rings and you are qualified to move up to the next level in the game of business and life. There is no time limit of becoming a master. Even in karate, there are different belts. The karate master or sensei knows when each student qualifies for every different belt. It's not a time limit. It's a series of growing, learning, and practice until you master it. Repeatedly. The reason most people fail is because they rush through the process. They never practice what they learn. They believe there is a time limit on each level, which is 100% wrong. Practice, 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 and then practice some more until you have mastered it. Chapter 9. Your assignment. Remember, your job is what they pay you to do. Your work, gift, is what God gave you to do. I can hear the great and late Dr. Miles Monroe teach that thought. I miss my friend. Trust me, God didn't put you on this spaceship called Earth to work a job all your life. Do yourself and family justice. Don't settle in life. Question. How much are they paying you to give up on your dreams? I mean gifts. This does not please God. Remember, look within. It's buried inside of you. Look for it. Chapter 10. My prayer for you. I hope this inspires you to go look within yourself and find that God-given gift that was given to you at birth. It is in there. Now go and find it. I hope that you enjoyed the short but very informative ebook. This is only the beginning of your life's transformation. Now, embark on a life of learning with an open mind. It's your time to rise. Al Thomas contact info. Contact althomasofficial.com. www.althomasofficial.com. Thank you for listening.